Better check out the throne room. Surgeons breach the... Good grief. Can we make up for those soldiers lost by calling back our forces in Kano?
Marching our men too hard will lower morale and put the princess's plan in jeopardy.
You speak true. I apologize for the foolish suggestion.
Get some rest, my boy. A night's service requires him to be rested and at attention.
I shall feel no calm unless I keep active.
Raymond, Nina, you two have my endless thanks.
Nah, I mean, no, Your Highness. Please don't go thanking me. This was all Leticia's idea.
Come now, speak freely. I am confronted by the realization I have not half the decisiveness or courage of mine own daughter. A miserable king like myself is long overdue for retirement, it would seem.
Please don't say such a thing, Your Majesty.
Do not mistake me. I will see this battle to its end. But when such an end comes, I see no reason to hold the throne from Leticia for a moment more. If I were to ask for but one thing, it would be that those she can trust, those like yourselves, might stand by her side come that day.
Think we could maybe check in on things at the consortium?
Insurgents? Sure. Ought to see how things with the Fulgar are coming along anyway.
I want to check in on Uncle Midas and everyone.
This is a simplified version of a standard generator. By improving its intake precision, we should at least double its energy efficiency.
Developing wholly new components is no trivial task.
I see you're really going at it. There anything I can do to help out?
Our work here will be highly specialized, so no. You too, Nina. I'm sorry, but the cure for Helgar's disease will have to wait.
I understand. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
I'll contact you both through Ray's device if anything comes up.
I gotta tell you, I never expected Midas to hop on board and help like this.
Yeah, totally. Uncle Midas definitely wasn't into the idea at first. But then Malkia gave him a talk.
These young folk are fighting for their lives. Pull your head out of your posterior and help them. You infuriate me to no end.
Oh man, I wish I could have seen that.
You're mean. Anyway, now we're the only ones with nothing to do.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like there'll be much to do. At least until Malkia comes back with the ore.
Wanna go for a walk?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Beg your pardon, but the captain would like to see you both. Pray hasten to the throne room.
Understood. Wonder why.
An Imperial envoy has just brought word as to where and when Princess Leticia and Prince Gerard are to be wed. In 7 days' time at Baldaar Basilica.
7 days?
This wedding is for their own crown prince as well. Surely that is not ample time to prepare.
According to the messenger, peace cannot wait. As farcical as the intent, this betrothal is meant to both symbolize and solidify the peace between our nations.
My bet is they know full well we're working on borrowed time. So, what do we do now? Elena said we need at least 10 days to finish.
Wait, but it's not like they know about the Folga yet, do they?
No, they do not. Warn Midas and the others of our situation.
I'll go let them know.
Hey, Bertrand.
You would see things kept as Lady Nina says, yes?
Bingo. If word gets out about the Folga, we're as good as done for.
I can only work to bolster our security and keep matters secret. But you have my word. I will do my best.
Now we won't be able to rely on anyone else for even the smallest of tasks.
The fact it is of highest secrecy changes not. Let us hasten to the consortium.
Right then. Better hurry and get word to everyone back at the consortium. Sweet!
Here we are in quite the conundrum.
Let's speed up our work as much as we can.
We need to keep things discreet, too. So whatever little odd jobs you need, don't be shy. Lay it on us.
We will, but do not expect to get a wink of sleep from today on.
Wasn't planning on it.
What on Aster happened here?
Everyone lost steam pretty early on.
Did they now? Well, might I borrow Sirs Halberd and Raymond and Lady Nina?
Of course.
It would appear the Imperial Navy may have caught wind of the ship Lady Malkia took to Nilbeth.
You're kidding.
Word from Kato is they've spotted a number of Imperial ships.
We really don't have time for this. What's our next move?
If the forces of Baldaar truly intend to advance upon Kato or Nilbeth, we must discern the movement of the Imperial forces stationed there.
Precisely. We must be ready to face the worst. We cannot risk sending anyone to Baldaar who might worsen the situation. would you lend your aid?
Let's go! We're the only ones who can deal with this right now.
Well, it's not like we can just pop in and have a look around, right? I bet they're in lockdown.
I may have a notion. In the meanwhile, let us make for Baldaar. We shall ascertain what their naval forces are up to.
Baldar's off on the southern side, right?
Yes, through the southern gate and across the Asterius Plains.
We should be ready for a fight, yeah?
Without question. May not-
They aren't gonna let us waltz right through the front door. So, what's your plan?
We shall encroach from on high, east of Baldaar. A bird's eye view should tell us all.
Huh. Are you referring to...
Destroyed. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
See that?
Insufficient output. Satellite neutralized.
See that?
Destroyed. Neutralized.
Enemies up ahead.
Don't think they've seen us yet.
Full power.
Is there really a way to that hill from over here?
There is indeed. Come.
Yeah. Last time I was inside Baldaar, though.
This point offers vantage over all of Baldaar. There appears to be no major activity. No warships are patrolling offshore, and the soldiers are not hurriedly preparing for battle.
Maybe Bertrand was all worked up over nothing.
That Lady Malkia's ship ran afoul of an Imperial patrol, I do not doubt. But the Empire must not deem it strategically important to deploy its ships to Nilbeth.
I guess from their point of view, if they make a slight blunder and it starts a war with Nilbeth, then they wouldn't be able to focus on the fight against Osiris.
They'll still be on high alert, though. I just hope that doesn't hold up the little rock shipment we're waiting on.
We must hold our trust in Lady Malkia and the Royal Navy. Let us return. We need to report our findings to Captain Bertrand. Not the time for further excursions. We must return with news of Baldaar, post-haste.
Right. To the Royal City, then. Glad we didn't run into any bad news.
Indeed. Now let us make our way back to Captain Bertrand.
Enemies, dead ahead!
Malkia did make it to Nilbeth safe and sound, right?
All we can do is wait and keep our faith in her.
We should focus on matters we might yet influence. Let us return to the royal capital.
Went off without a hitch.
That we cannot be certain of until we have made our return. We had best hurry for the royal palace. Captain Bertrand awaits.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, alert, sir.
Right then. First things first. We should head to the palace and see Captain Bertrand.
actually helping out and putting in the effort?
I'm willing to bet Elena and Malthea are making sure he does.
True, true. They probably have him working harder than ever.
Didn't take all that long to get back, huh? We should go find Captain Bertrand.
The captain is likely waiting in the council chamber on the second floor of the palace.
Once we've gotten everything taken care of, we should talk with Bertrand and take some time to rest up.
It's better news than I would have hoped.
Be that as it may, we should advise all civilian ships in Kato and Rifle to refrain from setting sail.
You have done excellent work. Lady Elena and Maester Midas are still hard at their research. I have been given orders to ask that you rest adequately upon your return, if you would.
Malkia! Back already? That sure was fast.
The Levitas ore was ready to load on our arrival, allowing us to sail back through the night. But the ore yet remains in Kato. I hastened back alone.
Why?
I heard from the boy upon our return to Kato that Midas has been working non-stop with no rest. Time is of the essence, I am well aware, but his results will be abysmal if he does not sleep. I've just given Midas a stern talking to, and shall be taking over his duties while he gets some shut-eye.
You can handle it?
This would not be my first time doing so. Besides, I understand Levitas ore better than anyone else.
Ain't that the truth? All right then.
I hear the boy alone has been charged with transporting the ore. Do help him as much as you can. I dare say he could use the assistance.
You got it. I'll head out to Kato with Nina now. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, quit being such a baby.
Cut me some slack, will ya? You saw that ore, right? Me, Albert, and Bertrand carried it all to the consortium ourselves. I can hardly even feel my arms anymore.
Those two are doing just fine, by the way. Maybe you need more exercise.
They're lifelong soldiers. I'm just some regular old guy, okay?
Never met a civilian like you before, Ray. I'm helping out with the ore refinement from today. I entrust the heavy lifting to you.
Yeah, don't worry. Oh.
Our worst fears have been realized. We have uncovered an Imperial spy among our men.
How do you manage that?
We have made the discovery as we gathered intel on those involved in the coup, and those wounded during the withdrawal from Baldaar. Luckily, it seems to be someone with no knowledge of the Folga.
Theo's father and Neon must have snuck them in. Speaking of which, where is Theo and his dad now?
Locked away in the dungeon.
Good. Today is when we start the calibration of the Folga in earnest, but there's no knowing for sure if we'll reach the number we need. I'd like to pull some solid info on the Empire from him if I could.
Ah. Very well then. I shall inform my men to grant you passage.
Sweet! The dungeon guard should be somewhere on the northwestern side of the ground floor. We should be able to get to the dungeon from the northwestern side of the palace. Let's go see what Theo and Lambert have to say. I'm guessing Theo's further ahead. Prep for engagement.
Threat detected ahead. Target sighted. Initiate emergency protocols. Warning, energy levels low. Insufficient output. Threats detected. Threat detected. Stay sharp. We're safe.
Initiate emergency protocols.
Greetings, Ray. What brings you here? So, you hear how Leticia's getting hitched? Hitched? Yeah, her and the Empire's Prince Gerard are getting married.
What? Letty accepted their proposal?
To buy us the time we need to flip the tables. Unlike your father there, our little princess hasn't given up this fight.
Naught can be done to stand against the menace the Varians pose. To defy them would be madness.
I wanted to ask you something. You and Theo know all sorts of stuff about the Empire, yeah? Don't suppose you've ever seen anyone else there that looks like Valange, Gaston, or Lola?
I have not. Their celestial ship carried only the 3 of them, but was large enough to house 3 or 4 warships.
Uh-huh. That's all then?
Are you so oblivious? A vessel larger than imagining, able to float in the sky and fire endless volleys of light. I have seen the trifling guns they carry, able to turn boulders to dust and pierce through iron. How can one resist the Empire after witnessing such?
Yeah, ain't the first time I've witnessed it.
What?
Thanks. It's all I needed. I'll be back if I think of anything else. We might need to play our hand a little better. I should talk with Captain Bertrand.
Flying without a trial? Such drivel!
The Folga must be a secret. When we consider the quandary facing Princess Leticia and Chloe, we have no surplus of time on our hands. With the immense power at the Empire's disposal, our top priority should be getting the results we need.
Don't worry. With my simulation data, we shouldn't have any need for an actual test run.
I designed the Folga. How will I know its limits without a field trial?
I can provide guidance via screen. I promise, it will output stable performance, even on the maiden voyage, even in poor weather conditions.
It's all empty theory. A test is necessary to be certain of actual flight.
Do whatever you want! Just do something! Today alone, I've got to service 20 Folga! None of your blathering matters if there's no damn Folga to fly!
Knowing they were built by you and checked by Elena is all the guarantee I need. Unless you want to tell me your theories or Elena's simulations are anything but perfect.
I'm left with no choice. But I shall run a trial if the chance presents itself.
You certainly know how to handle Midas.
I take no pride in it.
You want us to have Duke Lambert attend the royal wedding?
Not so loud, Cap.
The idea seems right madness. What is your aim?
Your Majesty, we can assume they'll have Neon and Valange there. The Duke will be our bluff. He was the leader of the national forces, so having him there will leave them second-guessing our military might. If we allow the Duke to participate at such an important national event, it'll make it seem like his traitorous forces are holding up better than expected. And what it will also do
is lead our foes to believe we've no choice but to rely on the very man who plotted against us.
Exactly. The more they make light of us, the more impact the Fulga should have.
And how might things be progressing?
Let's just say, there's a reason why I want us to use every option we have.
Bertrand.
Say no more, Your Highness.
We are out of time.
Wait! Surely you can spare a few moments. We are nearly ready.
His Majesty and the Corps have already left for Baldaar. The ceremony is less than half a day away. Even were the Fulga completed, no time would be left to coordinate with our ground forces.
There's no choice.
You cannot give up on us. Elena and the others haven't.
We don't have time for tests, and your semiomancers aren't up to par. Using those things now would be asking for trouble.
The Fulga could never have been finished in the time allotted. However, this fact does not change our mission. We shall see the wedding disrupted, Her Highness safely rescued, and Baldaar wrested back from the Empire's grasp. Let us build up the number of Fulga for the final confrontation with the Empire. Our top priority for this operation is the safe return of Her Highness. Theo, Raymond, and I shall enter first and conceal ourselves near the Basilica. Once her escort allows us an opportune moment, we will surround Her Highness and work with the attending Bertrand Corps to extract her from the ceremony hall.
This was my idea. It's risky for sure, I know. But we need people who know the situation on the ground over there. The King and Captain Bertrand both agree.
If such is His Majesty's wish.
Sorry to do this to you. Give Midas and them our best.
Very well. But please, be careful out there.
Our aim is the hill to the east of Baldaar. We can enter the citadel from there. We leave at once, you two.
Look at these books strewn about.
We're on the same side now, so let's just forego all the nonsense and work like a team, okay? Let's wait no longer.
Threat neutralized. Destroy. Neutralized.
that knoll?
Of course I do. Nothing could take it from my memory. We can reach it from the path to the southeast. There it is. Same as it ever was.
Quite true. Let us make our way atop it.
All right, looks clear. Let's slip in before we lose the cover of night.
Theo, you should know.
I do. Should my sentence be execution at your hands, I accept my fate. But I swear on my life, I shall never again betray Letty or any of our allies.
I place my trust in your words.
Hey, come now. Do not trust me again so easily. It makes me nervous.
No. I believe you. But I shall strike you down just as swift should my faith be misplaced. That I swear on my life.
I know you will.
I would ask you to share what you have said here with Letty herself.
That much I can promise.
Let us make for Baldaar. We should be able to make our way into Baldaar down through here.
Are we certain we remain safe from watchful Imperial eyes?
If you wish to go back, I suggest you do so with haste. Time is not on our side. We should be able to make our way into Baldaar down through here.
Are we certain we remain safe from watchful Imperial eyes?
I mean, it didn't seem like the sort of passageway anyone's used in a while, but let's not push our...
What is to be our move? We may perhaps blend in with the throng, but security is out in force.
Yeah, that's... Here we are. Wait, let me slip in from above and open it. Come on then, Duma. We gotta get up on that roof.
We too shall continue our search for somewhere we might enter.
We'll rejoin you later then, Ray.
Engaging the enemy!
Busted. That is a conveniently open window. Bet I could get in through there with Doomis. Is the Volga ready, Elena?
Connection established.
Do you copy? Does this device belong to Raymond Lawrence, captain of the Aegis, outbound from the planet of Vergold?
Huh? This ain't no Vergoldian code. Who is this?
Pardon the sudden contact. This is the first officer of the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel Astoria, Mario
The
L.
Astoria? You've got some nerve.
Please, allow me to explain. We are currently en route to rescue the crew of the Aegis.
Rescue? I've got a record of you destroying the Aegis, and a freighter's worth of evidence of you breaching your own UP-3. Once I'm off this rock, you are done for. You hear me?
Wait, who is in violation of the UP-3? Explain yourself, please. What is going on?
I ain't looking for help from someone who shot me down in the first place. I've already made contact with Vergold and got some actual help on the way. Thanks for wasting my time. Over.
Wait, we still have to.
Like I'm not busy enough. Come on, Ray. Gotta get back to the gang quick. Stairs, huh? Can't hurt to see what's down there. Come on, this way.
And you are certain about this?
Yeah, have some faith.
Is aught amiss?
Aught sure is. Forget about it. I found a place for us to hide out. Come on.
Right.
Let's make our way upstairs and look for somewhere to hide out. Back there looks like a good spot, eh?
One which grants us vantage over the interior of the Basilica as well.
I hid myself away for entire nights in places like this as a youth.
Hey, Raymond.
What is it?
You are shouldering a fair amount of pressure. Do not think you are alone. Rely upon us should the need come.
Sure, yeah. When the time comes.
I see Neon is quite in shock to see my father in attendance.
He is not of our concern. Where is Her Highness?
She's today's star. We're just gonna have her out there on display.
Huh?
Today, on this finest day, it is an honor to gather here with you all as we witness history in the making. Our world has long been split in two, but today the Vale Empire and the Kingdom of Osirius at last come together as one.
The hell is that?
Scorpio.
Scorpio, what?
Gerard Euville, Leticia Osirius, as of this very moment, the two of you stand as the makers of history, new rulers of our world. Step forth.
Raymond, no word as of yet?
Nope. And we're out of time. Looks like we'll be putting on a show, fellas. Come on. Elena!
Outside.
A new beginning.
For a fleeting moment, I was not so averse to the idea of our marriage. But I cannot love one who would forfeit their own wedding ceremony to some foul plot.
Lady, why have you returned?
Huh. Excitement has always followed you from the days of our youth, cousin.
Where's the Emperor? We have lost him. Their numbers are too vast.
And Prince Gerard?
I am jealous. There are those who would lay their lives down for you. And in such numbers. For me come none. A pitiful man, such as myself, could never truly deserve your love.
Oh, you poor little thing.
The Emperor has already been evacuated. Let's get you to safety too.
Leave me be! This is too much already.
Oh, stop being such a petulant brat. Act your age. Lola, you take care of the rest.
Very well. But we will have a discussion about the device upon my return.
Yes, yes.
Dissent amongst their ranks.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
I commend you for carrying out such a cunning plan, despite the limits of this world's technology. But I come under order of the Emperor. We'll be taking Princess Leticia into our custody.
We are past such foolishness. This battle shall rage on until only the victor is left standing.
and expect no mercy from us. As long as we keep you alive, it doesn't matter what happens to your friends. Is that the best we can do? Confound it.
Father!
Fool! Why have you come here? The battle has been decided. The Imperial forces are on the retreat.
Most of their warships off the coast were driven away by our Fulga battalion. Victory is ours.
Midas, I am sorry to have forced your Fulga into battle. And for much else.
Ready to reconcile, then?
We can discuss this after our return.
Yes, and discuss we shall. These are the Virians you spoke of? Albert, Theo, seize them. There is much I might ask of them.
This isn't over.
I am Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. The two of you are under arrest for violation of the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
I know that voice.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, real good friend. She's from the Astoria, the one that destroyed my ship.
What?
You're trying to take out the Virians in order to cover your tracks, are you?
That is not true. We only... Behind you, Raymond!
Neon, the battle is over. Surrender now.
Is that your idea of a joke, Your Majesty?
Because this is far from over.
You can have Baldaar back. One little fortress means nothing. We are not defeated yet.
Neo! Look at what your selfish betrayal has cost us. After you and your father were promised glory under the Empire.
I would rather prefer death than allowing such a thing come to pass.
Then die.
Why? What would possess you to protect me?
I am sorry, my boy. I should have known your anguish.
I ought to have done this from the start.
Let us take our leave, Neon.
Damn it! Get back here!
Father! Father!
His vitals are fading fast. Without a med pod, he might not make it.
Father! Open your eyes! Please!
I have yet to atone for my betrayal to you.
Hold. We still have much to discuss back home.
My good friends, I am sorry.
Radio your sick bay.
What?
Listen to me. That ship of yours knows what's going on down here. Get that man into a med pod now!
I can't! The Underdeveloped Planet Protect...
It's your Federation tech that's about to kill this underdeveloped planet's king! We've got an android here recording this entire situation! I dare you to let him die! I'll rip apart the Federation piece by piece till there's not a damn thing left!
Fine. I get it. This is Marielle. Akizuki, do you read? I am requesting a medpod transfer here. Stat. It is for the elderly man lying near me.
Father!
Don't worry, Leticia. The king is gonna be okay.
Do you truly mean it?
You bet. Now let me introduce you to our savior who's gonna see to it. A golden child of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and apparently a regular UP3 rule breaker, Lieutenant Marielle Kenny. I've got a lot of questions, and you've got the answers.
Understood. Please commence transfer.
Father...
Leticia.
Oh, Father. Oh, thank goodness. Is His Majesty truly well now?
Yes, there is no longer any cause for concern.
Indeed, my body has made that much very apparent. Why, I feel as if my entire being has been cleansed. Baldaar, now I too have seen it. A glimpse of the realm of stars.
I see.
If these fellows were our foes, I would surely have lost my nerve much, much earlier than you.
Brother.
While inside that contraption, I overheard one of your subordinates state that in saving my life, you may have violated the laws of your world.
It was the Pan-Galactic Federation that violated the laws of your kingdom first.
That place, a boat which sails among the stars. I should love to see its interior at least once.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but please, you must rest for now.
Leticia, Bertrand, if you would be so kind as to take things from here, I believe I will take Lady Marielle's advice.
Yes.
But Father,
Be at ease. I shall remain beside your father.
Maester...
We have much to discuss, including what comes next as well.
I understand. Thank you, Maester Midas.
All right. Maybe that's our cue to have our own little talk.
Okay then. Let me contact my ship and have it prepare for transfer.
Hey, Bertrand. Is there somewhere around here we could borrow for a bit while we talk?
But that means the people of this planet could overhear us.
Give me a break. A Kenny getting all stiff over some treaty? Or did you forget that this is all on account of you using us for target practice?
So be it. Marielle to Akizuki. I'm going to speak with Captain Raymond and some of the local populace for a moment. Yes, I understand. However, please hold your position. Thank you for waiting, shall we?
Let us make our way to the council chamber.
Right, yes. Thank you.
Sweet!
The truth is, I have no idea why Bennett the Astoria's captain opened fire. It's a mystery to me.
Is that your idea of a joke?
Lieutenant Kenny, Captain Raymond's point about treaty violations stands. I should inform you. I will be making a record of this planet and everything stated between us here. If you are unable or unwilling to speak candidly, this discussion will likely become unpleasant.
I am well aware of that. Am I correct in assuming you're an android?
Yes, I am an Arnold Robotics model E014297.
Her name's Elena.
I have heard that the androids made by Arnold Robotics on Vergold are among the finest in the galaxy. Elena, I swear to you that all I speak here is absolutely true, including the fact that I came here to help.
What is this bull?
Ray. Lieutenant Kenny, I logged an unnatural delay between the second and third barrage just before the Aegis was downed by the Astoria. Can you please explain what caused this?
The truth is, Captain, we can be in contact range of the Vergold registered merchant vessel Aegis in 3 minutes.
Good work. Activate cloaking device. 60 seconds after activation, warp out and prepare to attack.
Captain, please wait. May I remind you, cloaking is for emergency situations only. It is also prohibited during warp for the safety of other vessels.
And I'm saying this is an emergency situation. Or perhaps you elite officers can't follow orders without explaining each little law they're based upon.
No, it's just that we have no reason to fire upon a ship from planet Vergold, especially without warning. Even if they were hostile, attacking without warning is a violation of Article 32.
Cloak has been activated, Captain. Now exiting warp.
Wait!
Lieutenant Kenny, I didn't hear you repeat the captain's orders.
Upon exiting warp, prepare to attack.
Now entering conventional space. 1 million kilometers to the Aegis. Currently at 1/4 impulse.
Excellent. Decloak at 500,000 kilometers. Arm the phase cannons. Fire the first barrage at 350,000 kilometers.
Phase cannons? You intend to destroy them?
Lieutenant Kenny, I didn't hear you repeat the order.
Repeating the orders isn't merely for confirmation. It is also to allow for correction in the event of an order given in error.
We have an issue. It appears the good lieutenant doesn't know what activities the Vergoldians have been up to.
Are you referring to their recent actions as an anti-Federation influence? Even then, attacking them unprovoked and without notice will only work to their benefit.
Now within 350,000 kilometers of enemy vessel.
Replace Lieutenant Kenny on tactical authority. Now! Fire the first barrage!
Firing first barrage.
No!
Enemy shields efficiency holding at 60%.
Arm proton torpedoes and launch in succession once we have a lock on them. Just make sure not to hit their engines. We're after the cargo they have stored there. I want it in one piece.
We have a lock. Firing proton torpedoes.
vessel's shields holding at 20%. Captain, their warp drive remains intact. They could still attempt escape maneuvers.
Hurry with the next phase cannon barrage. I'd rather have them destroyed than let them get away.
Captain, what you are doing is criminal. Upon my authority as first officer, I hereby relieve you of command.
Very well. I do believe it's written in your beloved Federation laws that the consent of 3 senior officers is needed to relieve a captain of their command. Are there any among you that agree with Lieutenant Kennedy?
Wait, what?
Lieutenant, you are hereby removed from duty for the crimes of disobeying an order and treason. Now off to the brig, Mariel.
Wake up, everyone! This is crazy! What's happened to you all?
I see. That would certainly explain the delay before their third barrage. In which case, Raymond, I do believe we owe Lieutenant Kenny some thanks.
Sure, if her story's true. So what cargo was this Bennett guy after anyway?
Duma, most likely.
That thing?
The 3 Virians appeared most interested in Duma as well. They too are part of your Federation, correct?
What are you?
But what I still don't get is why you're here now, Mariel. Weren't you sent to the brig?
I was released as soon as we returned to base. My guess is the captain thought me a nuisance, but little more than that. So I borrowed a ship from the space station and escaped once I had the chance.
What?
I was hoping to recover the black box of the Aegis. With it, I should be able to acquire proof of Captain Bennett's misconduct.
I find it unlikely that a Federation base would overlook the departure of a borrowed vessel not within their flight plans.
That's way worse than just disobeying orders. Why would you go so far?
When I was little, my grandmother taught me the ins and outs of the Federation's core systems. I can infiltrate them pretty much as I please. I'm certain my use of the ship will go unnoticed for some time. And my grandfather had this to say to me. Trust in what you think is right. I know you've got what it takes to stick to your principles through thick and thin. Now, go and apologize to the Aegis's captain.
Emerson T. Kenny. Quite the hero sending his granddaughter here with a stolen ship.
That's not all. Some members of the crew who doubted the motives of Bennett and the Astoria also came along with me. The high-speed merchant vessel Akizuki is now currently monitoring my status from planetary orbit.
You mean to say that your comrades are observing all this from some unseen location?
Yes. I know it might be discomforting, but it was a necessary precaution to ensure my safety.
Thank you for healing my father. On behalf of my kingdom, I offer you my sincerest gratitude. Oh, did I misunderstand in some way?
Well, no, not exactly. I just wasn't expecting.
Is it odd that I wish to express my thanks to those who saved the life of a loved one? Chloe, do you believe Mariel here is lying?
No, Princess Leticia. I believe she is telling the truth.
Ray, you are within your rights to be angry about your vessel. Be as it may, I find Lieutenant Kenny to be honest in her attempts to enact justice.
All of the crew, including myself, share the blame for not stopping the Astoria's attack upon your ship. You have my word that we will make the proper restitutions, punish those responsible, and bring the truth to light. Captain Raymond.
Fine. If you do end up in a Federation courtroom for this, I suppose I can appear on your behalf as a witness.
Thank you.
Now, we know that Bennett is after Duma, and also that you, apparently, don't know why. Next question is, who the hell are these Virians?
Well, I can't say for certain. However, those two I met were also being hunted by Captain Bennett, much like the Aegis. They are military deserters from Vir, another Federation member planet.
Deserters? So that's why there are no other Virians in the Empire.
This is all according to Bennett, though, so I can't be sure how much of it is true. The only thing I know for certain is that they're acting unlawfully here on this planet.
Violating the UP3, huh?
Yes, correct. I realize this is rude of me to ask, but will you help me apprehend them?
Why don't you just transfer them?
That's impossible without transport trackers or communicators, as you know.
It would seem, then, that the interests of all present are in alignment.
Yeah, we gotta charge into the Empire, take the Virians alive, and put an end to this war. Those three are the key to everything happening on this planet and up in space.
I cannot permit the use of Akizuki's equipment, but I can assist, personally.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that while I understand what Marielle is saying, there's still something that kind of bothers me. I got the impression that the Virians had truly sworn their loyalty to the Empire.
Huh?
It's not like we have to change our plan or anything. Just something to keep in mind, I guess.
Your hunches often prove correct. We will be careful.
Right.
Now then, I think it best if we consult with Maester Midas and the others about how to proceed. Let us return to my father's chambers.
Let us proceed to His Majesty's quarters.
Indeed. Maester Midas and everyone are like to be present already.
Sorry, but my answer is no.
Is that so?
What's up?
Would you mind waiting a moment longer?
It was Leticia who ran about trying to complete the Folga, while Melthia completed preparations. Raymond and the others helped along the way, and Malkia provided the stones. I simply showed up at the right time, hardly a praiseworthy accomplishment.
And yet it would not have reached completion without you. I must also make amends for not protecting you after you saved Albert.
It does not befit a king to dwell on the past. Admit that what happened was beyond your control. Your softness is what enables Lambert to take advantage of you.
Midas.
And the war is not yet over. Regardless of the truth, the path this nation has followed for the past 14 years was set by the choice you made long ago. Grant me a seat now for my meritorious deeds pertaining to the Folga, and you know full well that conflict will follow.
Midas.
You recognize the Folga is not a weapon of war. That alone is honor enough. However, if you must absolutely insist on seeing me rewarded, grant me a Fulga of my own once everything is settled. That is all I ask.
No, 2 Fulga.
Why?
If we live long enough, there may come a time where we wish to fly our separate ways, don't you think?
No, 1 is enough.
Very well, it shall be done.
What's so amusing?
Oh, it is merely that I never thought I would live to see you make such a face.
I agree.
Blast you both.
Don't think you have to worry anymore.
Father, Maester Midas, I must speak with you about what's to come. May I?
Are you really gonna tag along? I can't imagine you've ever been in a real scuffle.
Please don't underestimate me. My grandfather taught me how to shoot, and my grandmother instructed me in close quarters combat. A war on an underdeveloped planet doesn't frighten me. And another thing, address me with a little more respect.
Oh, got it, Marielle. But isn't assisting in a war about as big a violation of the UP3 as it gets?
I am keeping my involvement to the bare minimum. I came with as little equipment as possible to reduce the impact the Federation's actions have upon this planet's historical trajectory. Not to mention that I came here alone.
Just relax, okay? A whole lot happened, but we're gonna be fighting on the same side now. So let's try and keep things friendly, okay?
I was just asking if she's ready. I don't think a Kenny would get cold feet over a little UP3 infraction. And how can I question your moxie after you went and stole a ship?
If you doubt my resolve, then I'll convince you with my actions. I am in no position to argue anyway.
Ray, don't you think that was a little childish?
As long as she's flashing around her Fed credentials, she deserves all she gets.
Regardless, the war on this planet is nearing its end. We need to make sure we leave with no regrets.
Not much time left till things are set to really pop off. I wonder what everyone else is up to.
Ray,
What's up?
it would seem that we are nearing the end.
Yeah.
Ray, if I may, what is your home planet like?
I guess it's a normal planet.
I know not what you consider normal.
It's just normal. What can I say? Hey, Leticia, tell me, what's the kingdom of Osirius like?
It is beautiful, vast, and normal.
Yep. For most people, normal is wonderful.
Oh, why must you tease me so, Ray?
I'm sorry for teasing you. To be perfectly honest, my mind is just focused on preparing for what needs to be done tomorrow.
I pray tomorrow brings us victory.
You said it. Guess I'd better get some shut-eye.
Have you completed your preparations, everyone?
Yep.
The Royal Army and Fulga unit have already reached the plains south of Baldaar. We must make haste. Everyone, do remain alert. We now move to make our way through Baldaar.
Let me take over.
Midas, do you not think you are a bit too harsh with Princess Leticia?
Where's this coming from?
You know that she is not the one to blame for what happened all those years ago.
Yes, of course, I know it.
Do you?
Although she bears no blame, she's still burdened by royal responsibilities. And Leticia will face many more hardships associated with her standing.
Yes, that is true.
So if she cannot handle someone like me, she will not possess the acumen to overcome what's ahead. Therefore, I'm making her gain some experience while I can.
That aspect of yours is quite the asset, and also the shortcoming.
Leave me be. And don't you get any funny ideas about what we said.
We're cool, buddy.
My husband was coming home, so I thought I would make supper extra special.
I finished my meal.
He's a
think you're slick. I've been picking up after you this whole time.
Why do those insects...
Among the people...
Like a safe.
Oh, silly.
Built different though she may be, Elena is both a living being and a friend. A strong and noble one at that. We are fortunate to have her.
Anyone home?
I've searched every secondhand store and auction house in Osirius. Oh no, what if it was mistaken for junk and got scrapped? Oh no. Where did you come from? And why do you always have to appear right when I'm talking to myself? This is a privacy violation.
I'm only here because you asked me to be. So, should I come back another day?
Whoa! Slow your roll there. That's not what I meant at all. Come on and hand over what you brought me. Yes! Another successful scavenge. Thanks a bunch. As a reward, I'll teach you the secrets of the Vineyard family. Except there's one problem. After I taught you about authoring, that was kind of the last of the techniques passed down in the Vineyard family. So, there's not really much else I can share with you now. Psych! Just kidding. Today I'll teach you about my newly devised technique called synthesis. It's also the family head's duty to go beyond time-honored traditions and constantly introduce new mechanics. That's Welch, the beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts. In doing so, I've earned money to re-establish the Vineyard family name. I even invented a new kind of item creation. Everything's going swimmingly, so how come I can't seem to find the other ring? I've already scoured every inch of Osirius, so if it's anywhere, it's got to be in the Vale Empire. But with things as they are now, there's no way I can go looking for it. If only the two countries could get along again. No, I'm not gonna let a problem like this bring me down. That ring is a testament to my family's renaissance. I swear I'll find it. And since you've got nothing better to do, seeing how well-traveled you are, fill me in if you hear any promising rumors, okay? I actually don't need anything in particular at the moment, but I'll give you a ring if I do. Be ready to head straight here 24/7.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
What is it? Wait, does this mean you find by me?
For all the running around she has me do, she's still never asked me to go find that ring of hers. I guess maybe she's hoping to find it herself? Might as well wait until she comes begging for help. Got enough on our plate as it is. Don't need her thinking she can run us around like dogs again. Finally, we can get through this place without all the sneaking around. None of the people here ever wanted to be caught up in this war. We gotta put all this to an end for their sake, too. No time left to waste now. Better head for the Vale Empire once we're set to go. Anyone home? Thanks.
This chemical response. A most satisfactory creation. What an intrusion. 'Tis done. What an... 'Tis done. What an... A most satisfactory creation. This chemical... 'Tis done. This chemical... A most satisfactory creation. What an intriguing... A most satisfactory creation. What an... 'Tis done. This chemical... A most satisfactory creation. A most satisfactory creation. This chemical... A most satisfactory creation. What an intriguing science this is. 'Tis done. This chemical response. A most satisfactory creation. What an... 'Tis done. What an intrusion. A most satisfactory creation. This chemical response. A most satisfactory... What an intrusion. 'Tis done. This chemical... A most satisfactory creation. This chemical... A most satisfactory creation. What an intriguing... A most satisfactory creation. intriguing science this is. A most satisfactory creation. This chemical response. A most satisfactory creation. This chemical response. A most satisfactory creation. What an intriguing a most satisfactory creation. This chemical. A most satisfactory creation.
We should find Bertrand and his men posted outside the gateway to Baldaar. Best head there first.
The real battle begins once we have made our way to the Imperial capital, Theo. See to it you are not exhausted before we arrive.
I need not be reminded. I could make no greater sin in this moment.
Looks like you know how to take care of yourself well enough.
Of course I do. I didn't come along just to try and hold you back. I'm ready to pull my own weight.
Try not to feel like you need to pull any more than that, though.
Right. I know.
The gateway stands to the east of me.
We can really see it now.
We have been awaiting you, Your Highness.
Status report.
No major resistance from the Imperial capital. Our forces are in place. We stormed the city on your order, Your Highness.
As planned, we will call off the Vanguard in order to minimize casualties among non-combatants. Above all else, we must secure Emperor Baldaar, Prince Gerard, and the three with horns and pale skin.
Aye.
Brave soldiers of Osirius, with me! We make our way now for Castle Vale.
Expect the Imperial forces to work fiercely to stop us. We must stay alert and remain guarded.
Forward to the castle!
We shall not pass! Protect the Emperor!
Enemies, dead ahead.
We going in?
Our mission now is to bring as swift an end to this conflict as might be possible. We must not allow ourselves to go distracted.
Onward for Castle Vale.
Destroyed. Neutralized. See that?
We have been awaiting you.
Aeon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Baldaar of the Vale Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Your son will not be wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Leticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Osirius and Vale. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Leticia,
Peace? Still, you espouse such naivete. The kingdom and empire are incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Osirius ignored the plight of the Empire when the rot ravaged us 15 years ago. Even with just a few of your iatromancers, my parents, my loving brothers and sisters would still be with me this day.
But Osirius is not solely to blame.
Silence! That forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me.
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
Neon, why did it come to this?
for I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Osiris. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
I am sure Neon will be most pleased.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Leticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Baldaar! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Leticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Let us make haste to the throne room. Emperor Baldaar is likely there.
Let's go.
Fresh
The
meat!
throne room lies just further ahead.
Emperor Baldaar.
Now then, Phalange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment. I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess Leticia is ultimately the heart of Osiris. Take control of her, and all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this?
Gah, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk. Prepare yourselves.
I will pay for what you did to Neon. If not for all of you, he would still be alive.
So, this is where it ends.
Colonel Valanche. Please, surrender. Any further violence will serve no purpose.
Magnificent. A fine display of the strong wills that drive you. I do believe I should like to test, through the Song of Steel, just how well those fierce wills of yours hold up to my own.
Emperor Baldaar, why? Surely there is no need to fight any longer.
I do this precisely because there is a need. The peace of our world demands it.
Father, it is over. The Empire is...
Gerard, this is merely the beginning. Call this an empire though we may, in the end it comes down to the strength of one man. Bear witness to this truth now.
Is there no other way?
Relinquish your fears. Prove that you can bring me to my knees.
They will regret their interference.
If you wish to know, then words have been here. Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The princess, no, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche.
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Verguld.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration.
An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh within organic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieved such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Blanche, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpium?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Leticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape?
Please, I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible.
What in...
Marielle calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
No. What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Marielle, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Marielle to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device. Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster 4, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified ship coming in from your opposite direction. I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, This means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way.
Guess I won't be seeing much more of Aster now that Antonio's almost here. Probably a good idea to tie up any loose ends before I head to the council chamber at the Basilica.
So Baldaar fled. I find it hard to believe.
But the reality is my father has abandoned the capital, and the powers of the throne has been transferred to me.
Then
Neither I nor the citizens of the Empire ever wished for this war. If your kingdom were to offer peace, we would be most receptive.
Prince Gerard, after your good mother was sent to be wed, the kingdom and the Empire enjoyed amicable relations. I ask you now, Emperor Gerard, new sovereign of the Vale Empire, can there be peace between us again?
That is all I could ever ask.
Much quicker than expected. The unidentified vessel is apparently no less than 3 hours away from Astor 4's orbit.
And the Aldous?
They are 16 hours out.
Unfortunately, the unidentified vessel also possesses speed on par with the Astoria. Depending on what they want, it may be dangerous to take our time here.
I was hoping we would have had a bit more time.
What do we do about Lola?
Even if we apprehend her and take her with us, our own violations of military law rule out the prospect of a proper investigation. The Akizuki's purpose is to rescue the crew of the Aegis. I'd prefer to postpone the arrest of any Virian deserters until we're properly prepared. Leticia, can you keep an eye on Lola in the meantime?
Yes. There are a great many things we wish to ask her as well.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the Federation, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience.
Oh, nice gesture. If only I could stick around a little longer, I could gather some intel from her, and take it back to Vergold as a nice souvenir. Sorry for rushing off like this.
If you cannot take me with you, then perhaps I can ask that you not leave.
It'd be hard to refuse if you did.
Forgive me. I did not intend to impose upon you. And yet... must you leave so abruptly? We have yet to even thank you.
You saved my life. Took me in and helped me to survive on this world. Rescued my friends as well. It wouldn't be fair of me to ask you for anything else.
You have made the princess cry.
A man who brings a woman to tears is a vile man indeed.
So you're leaving?
Yes. Remaining on this world any longer will do nothing more than cause harm.
I am hoping this is not farewell forever.
No, we Vergoldians aren't bound by Federation laws. If I start missing you guys, I can come whenever I want, and if you call, I'll come running.
Do not think of staying away too long. I dislike leaving my debts unpaid.
Indeed, I formally command you to visit us again. I dare say your name shall never be forgotten in the kingdom of Osiris.
Mariel to Akizuki. Requesting transport.
Ray,
No better hands for this nation to be in than yours.
Farewell, Ray.
Goodbye, Leticia.
Deck 1. Bridge. Hey guys, I'm back.
Everyone?
Well, there were a few crazy enough to join me in stealing a ship from a base.
When you put it like that, it feels like a lot.
Let me introduce everyone. This is Sayuri, handling the helm, communications, and analysis.
Pleased to meet you all.
You have a single officer in charge of 3 stations?
And here we have Pike. He's in charge of weapons, and defense systems, and transfers, and deflectors.
Pleasure.
Wow.
Nah, this is a merchant ship, so I don't actually do all of that at once.
And finally there's Kasim, who has engineering all to himself. Kasim?
Hi there.
One person in engineering?
Oh, and I'm the provisional captain. The 4 of us are the crew of the Federation merchant vessel GFSS 12193, the Akizuki. So everyone, meet Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Edis and his officers Elena and Chloe. Our first order of business will be leaving the Aster system and getting you all to the Aldous. Given the extraordinary circumstances and the fact that an unidentified ship is approaching, I'd like to ask for your help. Is it all right if you assume some of Sayuri and Pike's stations? Captain Raymond, what does that console on the captain's chair tell you?
You sure you should be showing me this? All I can say is it's not much different from the merchant ships I know.
Then why don't you try sitting there?
Whoa, enough with the crazy talk.
Look, you're the only one present with actual experience as a captain.
I thought you were in the military! And I'm sure your crew might have some objections to taking orders from a non-Federation civilian.
Oh no, not at all. On the contrary, it'd be very reassuring.
The long and short of it is, the Akizuki is the first ship we've ever operated completely by ourselves.
What now?
I'm impressed you were able to steal a ship in the first place.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but the truth is, we're in a little over our heads here. Can we lean upon those amazing skills that allowed your crew to escape the Astoria's attack alive?
Oh man, I am never gonna hear the end of this if Dad finds out. All right. First Officer Marielle, let's contact the Aldous before we depart.
Understood, Captain. Chloe?
Roger that. I'll open a channel with the Aldous in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Aldous, this is Communications Officer Chloe Canaris aboard the Federation merchant vessel Akizuki.
Chloe? Chloe, is that you? You're on a Federation ship?
It's been a while, Antonio. Ray and Elena are here too. The Federation Akizuki and her crew are on our side and are lending us their support. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah, this is Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Akizuki. We're all safe here, Antonio.
I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I'm glad to hear you're all in one piece. We were able to recover the entire crew of the Edis. They're on their way back to Verguld.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you, Antonio. Hold position in your current sector. We're gonna start heading your way. We have an unidentified vessel approaching the Aster system. And we don't want to have contact with other ships right now, for various reasons.
Yeah, then I don't recommend coming this way. It's crawling with Federation vessels. Verguldian Interstellar sent out a warning.
Son of a... What do we do?
We have no choice. Captain Antonio, I'm Mariel L. Kenny, First Officer of the Akizuki.
Kenny? Now you're shitting me.
The unidentified vessel's ETA in this sector is approximately 2 hours. For Raymond and the others, I ask that you do everything you can to reach us at maximum speed.
Understood, Lieutenant Kenny. We'll rush over there, scramble warp 11. No, make that point 12. See you in the bit, Ray. Over.
It will take them 10 hours to reach us. What shall we do, Captain?
We play it by the book for now. Let's try to hail this unknown ship.
Is that wise?
It's necessary if they're not sending out an ID signal. And we'll be showing them that we intend to follow the rules of interstellar travel. Sayuri.
Understood. I'll try a long-distance hail via subspace communication. There's no response. I'm still not picking up an ID signal either.
Shy, are we? What's the combat loadout on this vessel?
Well, we have 4 phase cannons, 3 layers of shields, no cloaking system, and a subspace warp engine.
Let's pray they aren't hostile then. We'll play it by ear until they're 30 minutes away.
Why not get some rest in the meantime? We have cabins for you on Deck 3. I'll contact you if something changes.
You sure?
I will stay here to support the others. You, go get some rest.
All right then. I will gladly take you up on the generous offer. Wouldn't hurt to take a look around the ship, I guess. Wonder if Chloe's in her room.
Sitting at the console of a Federation ship. I hope we can get to the Aldous without any more mishaps.
Captain Raymond, Miss Chloe, the unidentified ship is now 30 minutes away.
Hopefully, it's nothing to worry about. All right, time to head back to the bridge. Status report.
Unidentified vessel is 24 minutes away. Registration remains unknown. Aldous' ETA is 8 hours, 20 minutes.
Line up tactical and schematic displays. Map the unidentified ship's position on tactical and include their predicted course. Elena, I need you to perform eclipse tactics as soon as they exit warp.
Roger.
What exactly are eclipse tactics again?
The idea is we will conceal our position from their sensors, using the shadow of Aster 4.
You gotta know at least that much if you intend to stay up here.
I only know it from lectures at the Academy.
Ships need to adhere to an orbital trajectory in order to remain near planets. So it is impossible to maintain a fixed position within interstellar space. In short, by referencing the trajectory of the other ship and the size, rotation, and revolution of the planet, we make minute adjustments to our own orbital trajectory to ensure the planet is constantly between us and the other ship.
Okay, so we'll never know each other's exact positions. Doesn't that mean we won't be able to fire on them?
Exactly. It's a move not for attacking, you see, but for buying time.
Unidentified ship is 15 minutes away and exiting warp.
Unidentified ship reduced thrusters to 1/4 thrust. It's here.
Mariel, red alert. Sayuri, prepare to execute eclipse tactics. Elena, I want to get a look at this ship before we enter the planet's shadow. Switch the screen to max optical magnification.
Unidentified ship, on screen.
What the? This ship?
It does not exist in my database.
This is a Scorpium construct.
So you're telling me this is a Scorpium ship?
while there is no issue with considering it a Scorpium vessel for the sake of convenience. What appears to your eyes as a spaceship, all of it entirely, is in fact a single Scorpium cybernetic life form.
So the ship is alive. I see. Quite fascinating. Henceforth, I will refer to the object as a Scorpium vessel.
Captain, the Scorpium vessel has entered an oppositional orbit to our own. We can now only estimate its current orbital trajectory.
Now it's a question of whether we can hold out long enough for Antonio to arrive. But it doesn't seem like we're what they're after, though.
Its outward appearance gives no clue to its combat abilities.
Speaking in terms of Pan-Galactic Federation vessels, its offensive capabilities are on par with a battleship.
So we're outmatched. Great, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
We, Scorpium, will never attack others without reason or without warning.
Yeah, that's the same with humanoids. It just means if we get attacked, it'll be for some reason we don't know about.
The Scorpium battleship is maintaining its opposing orbit. They are likely aware of us as well, so I believe it is safe to assume they do not mean to attack.
And the Aldous is about 8 hours away. Hopefully they continue to play nice.
In hindsight, maybe we should have just left this sector after all. If they don't intend to attack us, then can't we just go?
The fact that our own long-distance sensors detected the Scorpium vessel means we cannot slip by undetected. What is the warp speed of this ship?
11 normal, 12 at maximum. If they're the equivalent of a battleship, getting into a game of cat and mouse will not go well for us.
At any rate, our safest bet is to not provoke them for now. But it won't be long before they detect the Aldous approaching too.
This is going to be a long 8 hours.
Better to take rests in shifts. Elena, contact me immediately if that Scorpium ship so much as twitches.
Roger.
Hey, what are they up to?
Captain, we are receiving a transmission from the surface. Please report to the bridge.
What's going on? Better get up to the bridge and check it out. What do you mean by surface?
Putting it on screen.
Ray!
Leticia!
Ray, I am so glad you are safe. You are facing off with the Scorpium ship, yes?
What's going on? Leticia, why are you with Lola?
We'll get to that later. Lola to the Akizuki. The Scorpium vessel is gaining altitude. It's begun to circle around while decreasing absolute speed.
Decreasing absolute speed? You mean it is adopting an aggressive posture?
We are still in the shadow of the planet and cannot confirm this from our end. Tactical and schematic maps still display a predicted trajectory.
Lola, can you send your schematics over to us?
Already done.
Thanks. There they are. Damn it. Cutting comms for now.
Tactical and schematic maps updated. The Scorpium battleship will enter effective sensor range in 3 minutes.
Already? Don't let your eyes off that enemy ship for a second.
Enemy ship? Wait, are we that certain they mean to attack? Why would they suddenly break from the standoff?
Man, what are they teaching you guys in the Federation these days? It's a textbook move. They took advantage of Eclipse Tactics' weakness. If they don't move, stay as they are and wait for us to approach them, they can continuously inch closer, and we won't notice until the very last second. It's a clear indicator of an attack. Hey, Duma, I thought you said they wouldn't come after us without a good reason.
It is likely that reason to attack arose.
This is no time for jokes. Where is the Aldous?
ETA 3 hours, 12 minutes.
I figured as much. They knew.
Guys, the Scorpium vessel is here.
Break orbit. Course 120. Mark 180.
Roger!
Raise defensive shields. Reroute full energy to the rear.
Got it.
Energy signatures indicate they are preparing to attack. They are using optical weaponry. Shields at 65%. Restoring them now.
Damn. Over 30% from a single hit? That's definitely a battleship. There's no way we can survive until the Aldous gets here. Can we escape?
Impossible. We must abandon ship.
Damn it! Sayuri, turn to course 210, Mark 90. Set the autopilot to enter a high orbital trajectory.
Roger that. All set. Muriel, is he going to do what I think? Just follow Captain Raymond's orders.
Okay, now all hands to the transfer chamber.
We don't have much time. We should hurry.
Pike, set the transfer to initiate as soon as we enter orbital trajectory.
Where are we going?
There must be a ship from where we last received transmissions from the surface. Put us down somewhere there. Well, this didn't last long. Sorry, Akizuki.
Hooray!
Hey, Leticia. We're safe, somehow.
Far be it from me to interrupt this joyous reunion, but I've pinpointed the Emperor's location. They're still inside the Tyrannus.
What? What do you mean, the Emperor?
There's a good chance that the Scorpion vessel that destroyed your ship just now is here to collect Colonel Valange and Gaston. And perhaps the Emperor.
And what is Baldaar hoping to accomplish aboard this strange ship?
The Emperor knows of the Scorpion. Leaving them unaccounted for wouldn't be a good idea. Not for me, and not for Asarius.
Let us be off. There is no telling what they will do if we leave them unchecked. Got it. I'm with you. If they know something about that Scorpion ship, I definitely want to hear it.
Okay, you will have to wait outside. The interior has been fortified by Colonel Valange and the others. Once we know it's safe, I'll have Raymond Lawrence contact you.
Huh? Oh. Looks like this is gonna be its own maze of sorts. You sure we can get through here?
I can. I was just in there anyway, so I'll lead the way.
It would seem there are yet enemies afoot, however. Best proceed carefully.